denounce you in the name of Jesus. Every devil gotta flee. You don't have no reason. I'm bold as a lion. I don't fear no evil. Blood of Jesus on me.
Welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to show you how to make chicken parmesan on a budget. You heard right, on a budget. So if you're interested, just stay tuned. But before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you like, hit that bell notification. And now the star of the meal is chicken patties. Chicken patties will be taking the place of the chicken parmesan. Now you might be like, huh? But I promise you it works, it works, it works. Now I took out the bag 7 chicken patties. The next step I'm gonna go ahead and do is grab the chicken patties. I was gonna try to, cut them by 2, but my chicken patties are frozen. You're gonna see me struggling like I am right there. So I am going to just downgrade it into one. I'm gonna cut each and every one of them into strips. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my fingers look like they are stretching, doing gang signs, because when I tell you I was struggling, I wasn't struggling that much, but it was pretty frozen. They were frozen. But anyway, here's the last slice, and now let's step into the next step. But before we do, I decided to get one more patty. So like I said in the beginning, in total we have 7 patties cut into strips. Here I have my square caldero. Now we're gonna start off by putting very little oil into my caldero, my square pots. I'm gonna then grab a flat spatula and just spread the oil around. I want to make sure the oil is covered completely around the square pot, because I'm going to, just fry the chicken patties a bit. Because remember, they are frozen. So not only do I need them to get much softer, but as they're getting softer, I do want them to also fry. I want the crispiness on each side of the patty. And here we go. We're going to start putting in the patties. Now that I have all the patties in the square pan, I'm going to fix them up a bit more. But then I'm going to let them, as I said before, fry on each side. I will be flipping them from time to time. I'm going to just continue to flip them until I feel that they are crispy enough on each side. I'm very curious to know, has anyone ever tried chicken parmesan this way? Because I know it does take a lot doing it the original way, but I'm just curious. Have you tried it? And if so, let me know in the comments below. But anyway, as that's doing what it's doing, yes, I covered it so it can help thaw it out. Okay, it's time to check. Okay, they're getting nice and soft, but now it's also time to start flipping them. And as I'm starting to flip them, I'm noticing that they do have a good crunch on the bottom. So I might just have to flip them one time. Now that they're all flipped over, I'm gonna go ahead and season them a bit with garlic powder. Not too much, don't overdo it, don't be heavy-handed, very lightly. As you see how I'm doing it here, very lightly. Does it need it? Only you decide if you want it or not. It really doesn't need it, but since I like garlic and I wanted to taste that garlic taste in my pasta, that's why I did it. Now it's time to add the spaghetti sauce of your choice. I like ragu. You can do whatever kind of spaghetti sauce you like. But here, as you see, I had some left over, so I said why not use it instead of letting it go to waste. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my baking spatula and just smooth it around, smooth it all around before I go ahead and add a lot more spaghetti sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, grab the new bottle of ragu sauce and just pour it all on top. Yep, pour it all on top. I'm then gonna take the baking spatula and I'm just gonna start like lifting it up, mixing it around. Once I feel it's settled down to my liking, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the garlic powder once again and just lightly go over on top of the sauce and the chicken patties one more time. Not a lot, very little, but then again, you put as much as you like to put in it. The next step is going to be mozzarella shredded cheese. We're gonna break it up because for some reason it's kind of got stuck together, so I'm just trying to break it up. And you just put as much cheese you like. When I tell you this smells so delicious. And just a reminder that you could cut corners into having the luxury of a regular chicken parmesan to a bootleg chicken parmesan, and this is considered the bootleg way. And when I tell you this came out amazing, and there you have it, this is how it came out. Look how delicious it looks. And when I tell you it tastes better than what it looks, on to the next. Now the next thing I did was to cook the pasta. At times I don't put nothing in the water, but this time I decided to put some butter and a bit of salt. Now I let that literally like melt down before I put in my pasta. I did wanted to make just regular spaghettis for this dinner dish, but since I didn't have, I went along and I picked the rigatoni pasta. So now I'm placing in the box. I'm making 2 boxes. Yep, there it is. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give it a good stir. And then I'm gonna leave that alone, let it boil, let it do what it do. And then I'm gonna go on to the next, which I'm gonna make some homemade garlic bread. So let's get into that. This is the choice of bread I'm going to use to make the homemade garlic bread. I bought this bread from Sam's Club. It was like 6 of them for 6 something. Not bad. So what I'm going to go ahead and start doing is I'm going to grab 2 breads. But before I continue, this is the garlic butter that I bought from Sam's Club that I will be using to make my garlic bread. When I tell you a game changer, it tastes good, it smells good, it's amazing. So, like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 loaves of bread. I'm going to go ahead and start slicing them in half, both of them, from left to right, in the middle, just like you're seeing. Just cutting it. I did half of that loaf. Then I went ahead and did the top one. Yep. Cut that like that. Then I will go ahead and flip the bottom one and do the other side of that bread. And I'm going to do the same exact thing with the top one. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the bread literally in half. I'm not going to leave them whole together. I'm going to slice it right in the middle. And I'm going to do the top as well. Right in the middle. And that's going to give me 4 pieces. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, now I'm going to cut this hoagie, this long bread, or hoagie, whatever you want to call it, or Italian bread, right in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and show you the next step. I did not bake these in the oven. What I did do, I did them on my stovetop. But anyway, I'm going to start off by placing on the pan a good amount of garlic butter. A good amount. Place as much as you like. Do it however you like. But this is how I'm going to do it. And when I tell you it came out delicious, it came out really good. Make sure the pan is coated really good. Now, as you see, the bread was a bit too big, so I decided to go ahead and slice the bread half in the middle. And good decision that I decided to do that, because when I tell you it fit way better, it was way better. So this is what I'm talking about, cutting it in half. Now I'm just gonna arrange it around so that the other bread that I did cut on the side was able to fit nice and comfortable, as you see right now in the pan. Now, I did try to put some butter on top of it, but the butter was so, it was hard. It was hard. Due to me placing it towards the back of my refrigerator, it got hard. So I did struggle a bit, but I was thinking like, you know, I got to come up with something. So I tried doing the spoon, heating up the spoon, thinking that it was going to make the butter just a bit softer so I can spread it. I did to the best that I could. I did put butter on top. And as I was, you know, going through it, it got easier and easier. But it is what it is. It did not stop the fact that when I tell you this garlic bread came out amazing, it came out amazing. So I'm just going to let the video play so you can see how I did it, so I don't have to yap too much. Time to flip it to the other side. And when I tell you the color is beautiful, look how beautiful that is. And then it was time to put them on the plate because they were already done. I repeated this process one more time. In total, I did 4 long breads, second batch. So good. And here's the finishing touch. Beautiful. Nice and crispy, garlicky. Hit the spot. Now that we're at the end, there's nothing more but to do, and that is to make the plate. So here it is. And there you have it, what I call my way cooking chicken parmesan pasta. You can do it on a budget. Skip all that flour dipping and all that extra stuff and just get you some chicken patties. When I tell you this meal was amazing, my children loved it, I loved it, and you must try. You must try it. So please comment down below in the comment section if you tried it and if you liked it. Let me know.
Heaven backing me up, angels on assignment every time I speak up. No weapon formed, it will never prosper. I'm covered by the blood, yeah.